Today we're going to be talking with an intern who's currently working with the organization called COTS. COTS is a company that provides support, emergency services, and outreach programs to the homeless and poverty-stricken population of Vermont. They provide emergency shelters for both families and single males and females. COTS is also working in the community with families who are experiencing financial crisis in an attempt to prevent homelessness in our community. This is not where COTS stops, and we have Mike here today to tell us more.
Okay, my name's Mike Squindo. I'm a social work senior at Champlain College, and I'm interning at COTS Family Shelters.
How long have you been with COTS?
Since September.
What do you like most about working for COTS?
I think that it, for me, is a really valuable learning experience. It's my first internship in the United States, and so I'm having some real hands-on social work experience as well as being able to make a difference in the lives of families.
And is this job enjoyable for you, Mike?
Absolutely.
And are there any challenges associated with this job?
I definitely think there's some challenges associated with working with families that have, homeless issues. First and foremost being the stress levels that they're at, and trying to, help them realize that they can come out of that, and working with them and how to reach a point where they're stable financially, allowing them also then to be stable emotionally.
And it must be difficult to go home and separate that with your personal life. Is that a challenge for you as well?
It's come up occasionally, but I think overall, because of how the internship is set up, there's a lot of debrief period. I have a 1-hour time with my supervisor every week to talk about what's going on in shelter, where I'm at emotionally, physically, and being able to take that mental break from what am I doing and how is that affecting me as a person, and being able to have dialogue around that with my supervisor allows me really to take a step out of it.
So, aside from your internship, what is COTS to you?
Ultimately, to me, it's a vision of the future. The idea that there are people out there who care enough to make a difference, just in the fact of how much of our budget comes from the community. And I don't have the exact figures, but I know that it's a good chunk of our budget that comes from the community members surrounding COTS. Shows that not only the people working at COTS care about making a difference, but the people in the community care about making a difference in everyone's life, and that they care about those that surround them. So I think that that's really important.
So, is this your first few years in Burlington, and how long have you been with the program?
Yeah, I am a senior, so I'm in my last stretch. I've been in Burlington now for 4 years. Since I was a freshman, I've lived here. And so if all goes well, I will graduate in May.
And would you say COTS is successfully battling homelessness and poverty?
I think COTS is doing a lot to battle homelessness and poverty. I think that, as with any program, they can expand, they can improve, but I definitely think that COTS is doing a great job at what they do, and I think that it's not just a reflection of COTS. Like I said, it's a reflection of the community, because we couldn't do it without the care of the community around COTS.
Yeah. Well, do you see an end to poverty, or do you think this is going to be a revolving issue?
I think with our current capitalist view, it can definitely be a revolving issue. I think that we can curb it. I definitely think there's an opportunity to end poverty if the mindset of the American society decides that becomes a priority. I think that, when you're dealing with budget cuts every year and a government trying to, prioritize what's the most important, that it really puts a strain on the ability for any program to function to its fullest capacity. And in doing so, really hinders the ability to fulfill the mission of COTS, which is to end homelessness. But I definitely think it's a possibility, as long as you get the American people, as a countrywide, they have to realize that it's a priority.
What could someone not involved with COTS do to help? Like, what could I do?
I think, finding what are you good at? What am I as an individual good at, and how can I bring that to COTS? For instance, with this media class, you guys are doing this project right now, using your strengths to help COTS. And it's not, something that would normally come through a COTS door, that, we just have all these people that, are doing favors for us, that we reach out to them. It's really them reaching out to us and saying, hey, I have this to offer. Can you use it in any way? And I mean, we can generally find anything. I mean, we have people come in that do haircuts, that do facials for anybody that wants it. People bake cookies. I mean, there's any large venue of options that is a strength of an individual to bring it to COTS can really improve anything that can help improve the life of the people that we help.
Well, Mike, thanks for coming in, and thanks for explaining everything to our listeners, and hopefully this will help in COTS' struggle against homelessness. And thanks for coming out.
Absolutely. Thank you for all your help. Thanks for having us.